Hey Cancer, this is Alex. Alright, let's see what God, Angels, and Universe has for your 2021 predictions. The first spread is all about you. Nice, nice, nice. What you can work on, any healing, any messages specifically for you that will help you in 2021, help you tomorrow, help you next week, whenever, whatever the time frame is. Ooh. Okay, all right. All right, we have vulnerability. Vulnerability. Why is my camera so to the side? All right, that's pretty self-explanatory to me. It's almost like I feel your vulnerability is buried so deep inside of you, Cancer, that it would take like a surgeon or somebody who is skilled to be able to get you to be vulnerable. Angels are saying you guys take vulnerability or see vulnerability as a weakness. Cancers are very prideful. You guys have a lot of pride. You don't like for people to see you sweat, right? Also, what I'm hearing at the same time is for a lot of you guys who become vulnerable, it's almost like you get stuck in that space, right? So that's kind of why you don't go there, because it's almost like I get too deep in my feelings and I can't find my way back out of it. Waterfall, effortless. This kind of says to me, you're not necessarily trusting. That, believe it or not, it's weird because it's like, how did you get that from that? Because I'm intuitively reading, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you guys are not necessarily trusting. It's almost like you don't even trust the universe. Let's just keep it funky. Waterfall also represents crying to me. Okay? What I'm also getting to is that for a lot of you guys, you may think that you... Oh, I was going to say you may think that you wear your heart on your sleeves, which sounds like a pretty decent Cancer trait, right? But what I also just got to, especially with the fire and the passion, I feel like this here, the waterfall and fire, which are exact opposites, it feels like you hold it in, right? Because you may feel vulnerable. You may feel like, oh, I love you, but I don't want you to know because then you could leave me, right? You could have like that mentality where you're not comfortable showing your feelings or comfortable opening up. And I'll just simply tell you, Cancer, in order to get love, you got to give love, right? So for a lot of you, as an example, who could be complaining about your love lives and, oh, I do everything, I got his back, I'm always the one showing up, doing this, that, or the other, we'll simply say to you, if you're the one doing everything, then you make your person lazy because they don't feel like they have to do anything. And especially if you're not opening up, showing your softer side, showing your quote unquote needier side, they're not going to know you need anything. And then I'm hearing, oh, but when I do show them that, they don't pay attention, or they don't give it to me anyway. Well, we'll say to you simply, yes, that makes sense. That absolutely does make sense. Excuse me, timing is everything. Right? Are you going to be vulnerable while he's watching like a playoff game, football, and the score is tied and they're in overtime? No, not a good time, right? But we're also saying as well is you need to get more comfortable at showing your softer side and showing your quote unquote weaker side, which again is how you see it, Cancer, so that more love and more sensitivity kind of flows into you as well. Right? Now with this fire and this passion here, I feel like, believe it or not, that's what you guys are afraid of. It's almost like, you know, that term, oh, you know, I'm going to go out and let my hair down. Cancer has a bob. Right? Cancer is like going to control like where it goes down, the style that the hair is in, right? Where like the Lady Godiva for the rest of us may have that shit sashaying all, you know, coming up and down stairs and blowing in the wind, and you know what I mean? But I'm hearing that Cancers are very, very, very controlled. You know what I mean? But I also kind of feel like too, especially here with this passion, this is crazy because they're showing me the passion is almost like a soap opera, right? As in, passion is something that you see outside and away from you, right? If passion, this is deep, Cancer, because it's like if you experience passion, or you kind of let yourself go to experience passion, you guys have this fear of not returning or getting swept up, swept off your feet. And you see here, this is waterfall. It's not a typhoon, right? So I do kind of feel like that's your own negative perception that keeps you kind of limited in your relationships. And again, this is you, right? This is you, how you're dealing and relating to the outside world. So it doesn't mean your personal relationships only, although it could. It could be personal, familial, business, anything, hockey. It could be whatever. I just kind of feel like you guys are so afraid of, quote unquote, losing control that you try to control losing control. And then at the end of it, you get that back from the universe, right? So now you're dealing with someone who doesn't want to let you know how they feel about you, or they want to be hard and tough and protective and defensive all the time. They don't want to show you their softer sides either. That pesky law of attraction, like I said, whether you believe in it or not, it's out there and it's working, whether you're contributing to it or not, ladies and gentlemen. So I do feel like for you, Cancer specifically, you got to open up more. And it could be to anybody. It could be just opening up more in general across the board. It doesn't have to be with specific people in your life. Like, as an example, you can go and get your hair done and your hairdresser does your hair, comes out beautiful, but in the end, she's rude or whatever the case is. Well, opening up, showing your sensitive side simply says you can have a conversation with her, like Tanya. Whenever you finish my hair, it always looks good, but the way that you ask for my payment, it just has me feeling some type of way, right? That's it, right? Because I know Cancer's like the back of my hand. Only time y'all express that type of sensitivity is overlaying it with anger. In other words, when y'all become pissed off, that's how you know what a Cancer really feels. You want to know what a Cancer thinks about you? Piss them off. All right, let's talk love and relationships. What did I just say? I can't. That's how I know God is real. That's how I know God is real. Express your love. Okay, that's self-explanatory. Y'all are so nervous. It's almost like it hurts you to express your love. You think expressing your love is going to cause the other person to hurt you. But truth be told, Cancer, it hurts you just to let it go. I feel like I'm getting under somebody's skin. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. That says to me knowing when and where. Again, playoff game, not so much. Babe, you're just the most important person in the world to me, and I just appreciate you being in my life. Yeah, man or woman or whomever gonna look at you like, yeah, babe, thanks. Right? Like, don't just learn how to stick and move. Not only that, but a good indication kind of is when your person is opening up to you. Right? Like if they're opening up to you, yeah, reciprocate. Open back up to them. That's a nice way of telling when it's a good time versus when it's not. Attraction. Nice. God, it's so good. That's a lot. Just look at it sitting under the passion. You are going to, if you open up more sensitivity and start allowing love to just flow through you, just out, and you're just unapologetic and raw with your emotions, the universe is going to bring that right back to you, right? Not only that, but honey, like your ass may grow like 2 inches, okay, if some of you desire to have a big ass, right? And that just basically means you're going to become a lot more attracted to the person you're expressing this love to. You know what I mean? One of the best feelings in the world is when you're able to look at somebody and see how they feel about you. Okay? So, Cancer, I just kind of feel like you need to open up more. I mean, you guys are probably the most emotional sign of the zodiac. Okay, Cancers wear their hearts on their foreheads. Okay, but they're not gonna show it to you. They'll be like, nah, you know, I bumped my head the other day. That's just a hickey. It's almost like you guys will try your hardest to not be as emotional as you already are, right? And again, I do kind of hear, well, that's because the world is not emotional back. Law of attraction, because you're not putting it out there, so it's not coming back. Okay, let's now talk about love and career. I like this for you, Cancer. Love and career, God, angels, universe. I'm also hearing too that you guys are entrepreneurs like nobody else. So right off the bat, if there are some of you out there who want to start your own business, by all means, Cancer, just go ahead and do it. I don't care if y'all selling socks on at the corner store. Cancer, you are one of the most successful signs, right? Not only that, but when you put your mind to something, it's almost as good as done. Okay? So I don't care. You can sell ice to an Eskimo. You're going to be a millionaire. Okay? And people be sitting around wondering, how the hell? And we still won't know. We don't know Cancer's secret, but y'all just have that Midas touch where almost like anything you touch turns to gold. What did I just say? And y'all saw me put these cards down. I wasn't looking because I'm channeling, right? Man holding a coin. Cancer, you're going to, please go into business for yourself. Please do. Please do in 2021, 2022, whenever, it doesn't matter. When you feel it, do it, right? Please go into business for yourself. Look at that. That's a big ass damn coin. Okay. Y'all are destined to be millionaires, zillionaires, thousandaires, whatever you want to call it. All right. Get your shit together, Alex. Next card, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. I do kind of feel like a lot of you guys need to get better with your money. Raphael is the most powerful healer of the archangels. And I just kind of feel like when it comes to love and, career and finances, you do need some healing. Now, what exactly does that mean? Money management, working on your credit, planning for the future, savings. I just kind of feel like when it comes to career and finance for you, Cancer specifically, y'all got to do better. Okay, y'all gotta do better. It's almost like, how you gonna be 100aire, right? Because all of your profits is in your closet in your with your shoes. You see what I'm saying? So y'all gotta do better when it comes to your money management. Last card, happy family, yay! This to me is almost like a the American dream, you know, right? Look at the happy family. They're so freaking happy. Look at all of them. I want to be in this picture. They're happy. I'm hearing for a lot of you guys, you may be the first in your family to open up your own business, to graduate college, to go here. I just kind of feel like there are a lot of people whose trail you're currently blazing, right? Cancer's definitely hands down trailblazers, right? Look at what was at the bottom too. Woman holding a coin. She just got my attention. So a lot of you guys could meet your mates while opening up your business. And by the way, you guys will be equally yoked. You will be a businesswoman. He will be a businessman. Or you'll be a businessman and he'll be another businessman. It doesn't matter. Don't pay attention to gender. Right? But you guys are trailblazers. And I just kind of feel like you have that Midas touch. You could take and you could take and turn, you know, tissue into gold. And I just laugh because I'm starting to get channeled messages for you guys. Angels just said to me, yeah, they could do it, but they're so damn backwards. And what that means is they want the family first and then they get the riches. They don't understand that you get the riches first and the family comes in the process of getting the riches. And they're stubborn, right? They're going to try to tell us what they want us to do, but we're trying to lend a hand and guide them, right? These are direct messages. So I feel like for some of you specifically, you're going about it ass backwards. You know what I mean? As in, you may want the family first, then the riches, self-explanatory. I just said it, I'm not repeating it. Right? But that could be also, too, the healing that needs to be done. As in, you need to let go of the idea that you actually control anything in this universe, because you don't. I don't. Anybody who knows the word control doesn't control anything in this universe. Okay? And if you don't believe me, go out and try to do something that the universe is like, Go back and try to get that X and let me know how that works out. And I promise you, if you go back and you get him and you work it out and your life is great, you're going to be freaking miserable, or your ex is going to be miserable, right? As in, once the universe has spoken, so shall it be. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So for you, Cancer, specifically, stop or release the idea that you can actually control an outcome or control this or control that. Your ass can control the outcome in making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? As in, you can control that shit, okay? And if peanut butter and jelly is your shit, like it is mine, go ahead and do it. But until then, let that control issue go, okay? Not only that, but as soon as you let go of control, I'm getting that all kinds of rewards and money and people you don't even like are going to be like, girl, I love your hair, right? Like, once you kind of let go of the idea of control and you open yourself up a little more, the universe is going to throw up all kinds of love and sensitivity and money and riches and rewards. Because Cancer, you've been locked and blocked for so long, okay? The card, that's sitting over here out of frame is give your relationship a chance. This to me is more so the relationship with yourself, right? Or it could be a specific relationship that a lot of you guys are dealing with. But I do kind of feel like give your relationship a chance is rekindling your relationship with the outside world and people. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like for a lot of you Cancers, you wrote people off is what I'm hearing. And the card at the bottom for this deck was ocean, ebb and flow. You know what I mean? It's almost like, once you learn to just weave and bob and go through life, I don't control it. Okay, God is going to give me a life jacket. He's going to, give me calmer waters over here. Let me go ahead and connect. Maybe there's a person over here who has a life jacket with me. Let me let them know, babe, I'm about to drown. I need a life jacket. They're going to give me the best life jacket that's going to save my life. And then I'm going to go into business and I'm going to sell life jackets. Okay, if there was a way for me to roll my eyes in a reading, I damn sure would. But Cancer, I'm rolling my eyes at you right now, and I'm simply saying, when you gonna get all of this done? Okay. All right, Cancer, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please go ahead, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I love you, Cancer. Bye.